Alright, so I'm gonna finish up my Fed A run. If you were with me at all yesterday, I'm sorry that I was just a fool and had my text graphics up like the entire time. Hopefully, gonna do a little better today. I got my starting soon down already, so already a big improvement there. And so let's get into it. So let's see, we're Sector 5, I believe. Yep, we got a store right there where we're hoping to get cloaking. So we're gonna hold on to most of that scrap. Got just like ridiculous weapons. Got hacking, extra crewmen, only 2 shields still, which is okay. You know, especially if we can get cloaking here. Yeah, we already saw the other store, so we're not going to find any more stores outside of the vents. Alright, so I'm just going to plan out my route here real quick. Let's see. Got probably 8 jumps plus a nebula jump, I'd say. But definitely at least 8. So, might try to take a couple more jumps before the store. See how it goes. Let me check my power here. Got 13. So that gives me, if we have to go to an ion storm, gives me 7 to work with. You know, which gives me a shield bubble and weapons. Can do hacking with the battery, so it's not so terrible. Let's check it out. Ooh, another empty. It's like, okay, I'll go out of the nebula for one of them, but didn't quite work out. That's okay. There we go. So, oh, they got hacking and drones and a big missile. So, this is a ship I'm probably going to do the halberd against because just that's such a good swipe. And then also, looks like they're going to have a bit of a threat to me. They've got an intruder coming on. See what they hacked before I decide. Oh, they're gonna hack my hacking. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this without hacking if we can. Really depends how this flak does. All right, so he's going down to the artillery probably. Yeah, you can go distract him. Hey, we need to get fuel also. That's another issue. Maybe I should have thought about that with the nebula jumps. Hopefully next door will have more than 3. Alright. Alright, so we got 2. So that means we're going to do some damage at least. Alright, pop their shield down some too. And it broke their hacking, so let's see. Odds of hacking getting into their weapons in time, pretty low. But it's like I've got the drones, so I might as well shoot one over, just in case. I gotta dodge this guy too on it. Oh no, it's broken off, so gonna make it. Woo! That's a close one. I'm glad I did that, I guess, yeah. Probably should have been like frame pausing at the end there. Yeah, whew, that's a little tight, but that's awesome. So hopefully now we'll just avoid any damage. We don't have to worry about trying to dodge that, you know. Who needs cloaking? Just, you know, get it in time. No, that's not a great surrender. I didn't cycle someone back to deal with that, so that's a free damage, but I mean, not that big a deal. I screwed that volley up a little bit. Alright, there we go. Yeah, whatever, you can help out. A little sloppy at the end, but not a big deal. So let's just take a peek here. So we'll do one more nebula jump in the store, and then probably just kind of hit these beacons. So this is a little bit of a risk. I didn't double check the map to make sure we have a full jump before we get to the store. I'm gonna risk it though. All right, free crew member, because that one you can get, you know, the fleet advances by an extra jump or whatever. Just not the most fun time. All right, this is actually pretty good. He's not fully trained like the NG, but this is a terrible room to vent. So having a rock in there to deal with fire is great, and you know, I'd rather have the NG be a roamer anyways. Don't want to sit him in the med bay because that gets hacked. There's a good chance he dies. All right, yeah, we had plenty of room here anyways. So let me just double check this exit one more time. What are we going for? So it's gonna be probably tight 6, but I think we can get it. So that's a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I could do it a little different also, but that seems like I want to get to the store. Don't need to get any more scrap. Let's see. Still no cloaking. I'm gonna hold out for it at this point. Got a reloader, which I'm almost certainly gonna buy. It's like I don't really know any weapons I'd rather have than these right now. I guess personally I like, you know, lasers more than halberd, but I'm not gonna sell a halberd for anything. So we'll buy that for sure. Free fuel. Doing pretty good otherwise. It's not really worth getting the clone bay. You know, it's nice to have. I'd rather have a clone bay, but it's not really worth spending the scrap on, I don't think. So since I don't have another store, I'd consider doing some of the more defensive upgrades here, except for the fact that it's been going so smooth, and I might as well just save it then for the next sector. You know, if I misjudge I have to dive the last beacon or something, then maybe I'll do some upgrades there, but alright. Nothing too, I mean, the mini beam's a little quick. Just thinking if I'd rather, you know, I might just do the evasion hack here. Especially now that I got the reloader, I'll be a bit faster. So that makes it so we just got the bomb and the beam. So the beam can't hurt us even if the bomb hits shields. All bomb's gonna really do is slow us down. Actually worked out the engine there after the repair. Hey, a free flak gun. This run is just like, you know, too many good weapons. It's like, is there any reason for me to use this right now? I mean, it syncs with itself slightly better, but I like the fire chance on that. I mean, there's a chance I'll swap out the halberd for a little bit at some point. You know, just keep it in my inventory, but just a little bit silly. Intruders on board, so 3's not so bad. See if we can swap the NG into the doors room here. Over on this side, got some big guns. Med bay. Might shoot into the guns for a little bit. Leave a chance that we can get a crew kill or something. I guess you can dance and so that Mantis can keep his health up. Alright, so one option I have is waiting on the hack to see what I take down first. See if I can lure more crew in there if there's a fire or something. Yeah, because there's 3, you guys are just going to bust in there. I mean, that's kind of okay. Just start sending you back there. So I can just open this up actually. You go help out. So let's see, someone gonna come try to bust in here? Yeah, someone is already doing that. So just let the one person's enough. Oops. See, I meant to bump that up. That's okay. Bomb's still coming over, but that's okay. Might want him dancing between rooms just in case it goes to one of these. The battery, that's alright. I'll also send you over there too. Actually, never mind, I still got a guy here. What am I doing here? You just kind of go back to your homes. Fix that. I won't take the surrender. I think that's it for their crew. Probably won't be able to get a crew kill here. Probably gonna put, you know, they might put this out. Eh. Yeah, it keeps getting them. Oh yeah, see, it's spread to med bay. Nah, see. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. We'll see. May have fire will pop back in or something. I guess I could take a peek. What it looks like. I guess what I could try here. I want to get a little fancy. See if I have time. Get a bio swipe in with a halberd. Cause that. Oh, here we go. That's good though. That might be enough. I guess I should have been hacking that. It's too late. I'm pretty sure. Ah, sensor, so you're not gonna let me see what's going on? Come on. There goes that guy. Alright. See, I feel like whenever I say it's like, it's probably not gonna work out to be a crew kill. Yes, you got it just in time. FTL just likes to show me how wrong you can be. Pretty okay with that. You need a little bit too. Yeah, this is definitely very stacked. run. I've got another flak I just found too in the inventory. I got a reloader. All I'm looking for is cloaking, but a pretty secure run. Alright, so big missile, burst laser too. What do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to be a little safe. Do a shield hack, might as well do the burst laser. Hopefully that last one doesn't hit, but we'll see. Timing's not ideal on that. Alright, miss on that. Alright, not a big deal. Still got plenty of hull. Not gonna go for a crew kill on this one. Alright. Pair that up, and then hopefully those two jumps will squeeze in fine. And maybe next sector will have cloaking. Yeah, give him the fuel. It's only 2. I mean, 12's not a ton, but hopefully it's not a map. All right, 47 scrap. That is a just wonderful deal for 2 fuel. All right, so what do we got? They teleport over. They got the clone bay. Only 2 shields. Not sure why they're running. I mean, I guess that's the room they want to go to, yeah. They don't care that's starting to be vented. I'm going to let this run out for a minute because I can desync them more. Or also just break them first. Yeah, so they must only have 2 crew if they weren't having someone man the guns. So that's good news. So these guys, we can just let them get real low. But we don't necessarily need to kill them. And we'll let them teleport back. And then they'll teleport the other guys over. Break the clone bay, kill them off. Not quite as low as I should have gotten them, but I wasn't quite thinking about it that way at first. So once that cools down, he's going to try to run out of there probably, and they'll swap around the positions. Yep. Alright, so these 2 we want to just kill as fast as we can. Meanwhile, kill these guys off. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Probably put the burst laser into the clone bay in case it's multi-level. Alright, and we got the double fire there and the clone bay. Alright, that worked out perfect. I guess I could vent this out just to make sure they're gonna die in time. Probably be fine if they don't still. You can go in there, fight the fire. Definitely not gonna accept your surrender. Although I totally get why you're offering it now. I could try to break their teleporter, but I'd rather just not shoot it if I don't have to. Alright. That's everybody. Free weapon. Not a good one, but scrap is scrap. Yeah, artillery it's a dangerous weapon because it'll trap you into wasting your scrap on it. Although often, right before flagship, if I have it, I'll just pump it up a bunch because that's like the one fight when it's actually pretty awesome. Yeah. I mean, you're always glad to have it when you don't find ridiculous weapons, but at least it's not the artillery flag. Sorry, I'm gonna do the halberd flak on this one, I think. I can eat that note too for a minute. We got the fire drone, chain. I got the ion intruder coming over. They're just like kind of obnoxious. Let's be honest here. Well, I guess yeah, I could use the burst laser instead of the flak if I'm doing shield hack, but not a big difference. All right, I mean that works a little bit. Whatever, throw you in there too. You can hop into shields. See how much damage you can get in on it before it tries to stun everyone. I'm completely forgetting what I'm doing here. Alright. So he's gonna go do that. So just run these guys out real quick. Small bomb. Right in the shields. Not that big a deal. Let's see, let me just throw the flak right in there. Got that drone fired before those came, so that shouldn't be able to get a hit in. Might take another damage here to the weapons, probably looks like. Yeah. So definitely a bit sloppy. But still not going to take their surrender because they're looking pretty rough. What do I want to do here? That's too slow. Just do the flak and the heavy, honestly. Got a dodge there. Alright, that's that. A few people gotta get healed up. Guess we got a good chunk of scrap going on. And we're going to pirates. So just 1 to 2 stores again. Not the best chances finding cloaking for the rest of this run still, but you never know. Also, should honestly be okay without it. It'll just be a little bit messier. So it's a pretty connected sector. We got 1 nebula jump there if you want to get a little extra going on. Still only got 7 fuel. We gave 2 away, although that was a pretty awesome deal. So I've got way more scrap than I need to buy cloaking. It's kind of wasteful at this point. Might as well get the shields up. And I can throw another point in weapons. Do I want that flak for anything? I mean, I could do, what do I have? 6 weapon power now, so I could do flak, burst laser, but I'm not really going to do that, so. Yeah, I definitely didn't need to keep that much scrap. I just usually, if I have a sector and it's going pretty smoothly, and I usually won't really spend at the end of it, since sometimes you'll get, all your stores at the beginning of the next sector, and then none for the rest of it. Alright, Asteroid Belt. This is definitely why I went up to at least the 3 shields. We've got hacking too, so that's going to be a big deal depending where that decides to go. What weapons do I want to run for this? It's like I'm going to want to guarantee that I'm hitting them. So I'm going to do the shield hack for sure. But yeah, and I'm not going to beat that anyway, so I might as well just do the halberd with it then. I should keep you in there for a second. Alright, so is that hacking my hacking? That might be piloting hack actually. We'll have to see what that hits. Yeah, that's a piloting hack, which not great, but might be a little better than them hitting our hacking. We'll have to see. Depends what level it is too. Alright, so we got the Artemis. That looks like it's coming for maybe the sensors or the battery. It's going for the battery. So that is slightly problematic, but should be fine. I'm never always sure how that works when it takes the battery power, because it actually looks like it's doing the full hack still. Maybe because of the point it was at when it took it. Oh no, see, it's not doing quite the full hack. It's like kind of a weird in between. Alright, so I should have shot this already then, but that's okay. Oh, we got the breach. That is just great. Didn't take the missile out, which is unfortunate, but not too damage. All right. So that could have been a lot worse, definitely. You know, auto ships and environmental hazards can just be so insanely deadly. That is awesome. I'll totally take your fuel. So we're pretty set until the end of the run. Yeah, I know. It's like always looking for a store, and I'm like, ooh, there's stores. Okay, I can take a jump before them. You know, I don't need to go right to that store. I got room. I finally found it. Exploded asteroid field. 5 full day. Ooh. Got the rocks in there. So that'll just be another, 20 scrap and repairs probably at this point. But we got to spare. Another one without cloaking. Definitely don't need any of these weapons. We're totally fine on the fuel. Might buy a couple drone parts, but might as well just do it at the next store since that's where we're going next. Same with the repairs. Hey, cloaking. There we go. Anything else? No. Yes, I am sure. Cloaking is what I want. Alright, so let's see. Buy one drone part. Repair up. Alright. So, let's see. Have I checked my jumps I have here yet? I don't think so. So, just 3 jumps. If I hit that nebula earlier, I may have been able to get that one in there too, but I didn't, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, all those connect, so got lots of options. Pulsar. Alright. 2 shields, no extra systems. Bunch of lasers, fire beam. Fire beam's one of those things it's just like, it's whatever, and then a pulse starts like, well, maybe it's a little something. Only 2 shields. I'm gonna opt for the faster weapons here. And just hack their weapons. Not a whole lot to worry about here, I don't think. Do I want to wait for the thing to flash? Or do I just want to put the damage in? Let's put the damage in. There we go. What was I thinking? Double fire. Alright. Shields and sensors. That's not a big deal. Oh, hit their weapons too. That's rough. Double fires. And the pulsar hits their weapons. That's a little unfair, FTL. Come on. Alright, let him die. I can't depower hacking anyways. What am I thinking? They got a rock. Alright. That's pretty generous because that sells for 42 scrap. So, I'll take it. Shields to come back up, depower everything else, so if it gets iron, it's not for as long. I'm gonna hit the distress. Got a decent number of options. 22 scrap. Nothing too exciting there. Fuel for drone parts. Alright, well I'm going to Sector 7, where I don't need fuel quite as much. So I think I'm okay taking that. You probably don't need any more drone parts either, but... Oxygen, alright. Usually don't take that, but it's late enough game. And also I knew there was a nebula, so if it was Slug, I like in level 202, but it's Uncharted. So I'm going Rock, because Uncharted is just such bad sectors. It's like I have to be okay going to the flagship like with 0 more scrap practically, if I want to go Uncharted. You know, I mean you can get lucky and have a good one still, but you can get very unlucky. Alright, Rock sector is a little funky, so probably you'll skip that one. Head over here. You can see most everything else. Yeah, if I hit there, I can get that. We got 2 stores. Chance I won't bother with either of them, but I'll probably visit at least one. Oh, so this is one. I don't go to rock sectors very often, so let's see. I know one of them is guaranteed fight, is if you tell them their god sent them here. This one is either they join your crew or they just like don't want to talk to you anymore. So, so I don't want to take that. And then I'm like, 1, 2, 3 missiles and cloaking. And it's like a little obnoxious, and the boarding. I mean, it's like I'd definitely be fine in the fight. So, probably should still take it. It was a little tempting to just pass it up. But I don't think that's the right move. Well, I'm definitely going to hack their weapons. I'm just going to be shooting right into them. That's fine. Alright, level 1 cloak. That's nice. Well, let's think about this for a second, because I can... yeah, no, I just want to do that, because I want to keep them down if I hit them. Piloting, that's no fun. Alright, just in time. Yeah, Three missiles is just not fun. It's like no matter what, you know you're gonna get hit by something. Although, let's see. Maybe I'll be able to dodge it. I've got the cloaking. You're getting beat up a little bit. But don't want to switch you out quite yet because I want you there for the dodge. Alright. So, if I had fired these right away, they definitely would have gotten time. I'm gonna... Let's see, they only have 5-second cloak. I think I should hold it, because... Yeah, exactly why I should hold it. Alright, get those guys out of there. You can go heal up. I feel like the less talked about version of this can actually be even more frightening is the like triple bomb ship, which depending what the bombs are and what you're doing can either just be like, oh, that's just such an easy ship, or absolutely terrifying when it's like, oh, they've got multiple ion bombs and you know we're in an asteroid field, or they've got drones also or something. That's a lot of misses. And I forgot to hack it in time, so this one is all on me. You're not forgiving my mistake this time. You might as well go help out. Why not? Actually, yeah, whatever. They're on board again soon, but I'm not too worried. Alright. So those get in there because I have the reloader, so it gives me a little extra buffer time also. That's fine. Alright, don't have to deal with them. Alright. Heal up a little bit too. Let's see what we got coming up. Nothing too exciting yet. Alright, so let's go up here. Hey, son. It's pretty good weapons. Hopefully not going to let that flak fire. Another cloaking boarding ship. A lot of those in the Sector 7 for rocks. So let's see. What do we want to do for weapons here? I guess maybe do the same. I always feel like I'm supposed to be using a halberd, but I mean, this is a pretty good ship for that. So probably cloak that first volley. Alright, yeah, maybe I'll switch to the halberd. Can run over the heavy laser now also. I thought at least you guys are going to run into med bay probably. So what swipe do I do with cloaking? It's like, I mean, with the halberd, because I mean, definitely want to hit their weapons, I guess. I do like hitting piloting often to have the rest of the volley hit better, but hopefully it'll just pull them out of the room at least. Alright, well that takes care of their weapons pretty good. I think we're okay. Please don't board me anymore. I hate when they board at the very last second. Probably turn my engines on to get out of here in time. Rock sectors just have such good music. You can consider going to that store just to see if there's like another reloader or something. I don't know. Okay, so this is kind of a funny event. Hail them, see what's wrong. You demand they pay. Pays the price. All right, reactor upgrade, 14 scrap. That's a good deal. It's fine, because sometimes it can just be a dead one where then they thank you, and then the slugs are like, yeah, thanks for making them pay, and they all just leave and you get nothing else. It's like, oh, okay, you just settle the dispute. Yeah, it's that thing. It's like, even when I don't need stores, I'm like, but what if there's something cool there, you know? Like a pre-igniter, and I forgot to sell this stuff when I was looking for cloaking. I was so excited when I found cloaking, right? That I didn't even sell this stuff. Yeah, with pre-ignite, does that change how I want to do my volley at all? Not really. I could do the double flak, but it's one of those things where it's like such a greedy purchase, but it just doesn't really matter at this point. Let me see how many jumps I have left, just in case I find literally 0 fuel between here and the exit. So I'm gonna get 7 jumps, and then to the exit, and then out of here. So that's 9. I don't really want to buy 4 more. That seems kind of unnecessary. I'll buy 2 more. I can always leave early if I don't find any, or if I can't resist going to the second store just to finish my setup with 1 more reloader. Let's see. Might as well put that up there too. Let's save the rest of it for now. Yeah, I guess the other thing I want to do now for sure is actually invest the rest of this into weapons. This is probably the best opening volley I've got right now. So probably just kind of bop around through here. Cloaking. You make pre-igniter feel like not nearly as exciting, you know. And only 2 missiles though. So do I want to do the, like, throw this into the piloting first, or just want to blast this off? I think I'm just going to throw you there and blast this off at the same time. Is that going to be? I'll pop the shield and that's fine. Let's say I could do that. Do that. So I kind of want to do that just because I don't want to deal with their cloaking. Although, this is really a smarter play, let's be honest. Alright. that was a scary fight, you know. I barely had enough firepower to get through that. So what's it gonna take? I'm down there 190, that's right. Attack the slaver. What are you hacking? Let's see. So this time I am actually gonna just got the drone parts, might as well do it. So let's give a little bit of a head start. You're hacking piloting, I think. Where do I want to put this? Doesn't really matter. Just throw it in the middle. Might as well pump that up. I've got the reloader. I might be able to get a second shot in. I'm not sure. Okay. Is that the play? I guess I could do that, but that's less damage. Alright, just do the damage. I don't really need a human. No, thank you. I was even paying attention to what's going on over here. I think the halbert's gonna hit that in time if I do that. Yeah. So, what was it? It's like 4 or 5 more jumps here. It's got 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. If I want to skip that store, then we'll say I'll do one more. Might need to buy, you know, one more fuel there or something. Can't help it. Let's go for the reloader. Let's just cap this off. So close. Got augments. Nothing there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't think I'll need any of the repairs. I've got enough drone parts. Dense asteroid field. Search for the ship. Could get another weapon. Could take a damage. A little bit of scrap. Hey, no teleporter this time. That makes me happy. Long cloak though because of it, yeah. Firing off the Lido. So I think it's level 2. So I definitely want to dodge the missile. See, yeah, flax in the back. Yeah, that's good. So let's see. I think that should be enough time. Alright, there's that coming in. Yeah, alright, got that in on time. I don't know why I don't have you set to be in that room. I don't know what that's about. I've been timing that volley so wrong. Alright, got their thing down. Just like hard to, you know, try real hard to do everything perfect when the game is just kind of letting you win for free. Reverse ion field, 69 scrap. All right. I mean, it's not a reloader, but it's at least a useful augment. And a burst laser, just in case you wanted to, like, you know, downgrade a little bit or something. Let's see. Actually, pretty decent layout. Sometimes Sector 8s are such weird shapes. What do I want to do now that I'm here? It's like I can't resist getting that done. It's kind of stupid not to with a pre-igniter. I guess I'm still running a little low on power. Can start out with that. I don't really need the repair. I just kind of like that jump. That way I don't need to worry about drone parts whatsoever. Now, how fast do I want to get over there? Usually I like getting pretty close to the base pretty quick. Not too greedy unless I just am like desperate to get more scrap. Intervene to defend the outpost. Alright. How am I going to handle this with all these weapons here? Yeah, definitely, I'm a pretty big fan of, like, you know, it feels like, oh, I'm wasting the pre-igniter by not firing instantly, but just by delaying it like a half second, or 1 second, or whatever it is, and guaranteeing that all the shots hit is such a big difference. I mean, whatever, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have level indoors. You guys chasing? Oh, I guess because you don't like being in the med bay is what it is. That's right. Oops. Forget some of that stuff with borders sometimes, how they work. And a store. Can sell that burst laser. So let's see, got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if I was trying to be real risky, I could just like go all over the place. Got the repair next to it, which honestly I would just jump to if I'm still waiting for him to get there. Yeah, I'll take one more jump. Prepare to fight the rebel ship. Yeah, a whole mess of stuff. Lasers, not a big deal. Missile. Drones. Hacking. I'm just gonna hope their hacking doesn't anything that big deal. Fire mine off. Alright, so hacking battery, so that's gonna drain 2 power, so I gotta take it out somewhere. It's gonna like steal weapon power or something annoying. I guess weapons are my biggest issue right now. Okay, I'm not even one-shotting him. It's like, is this build really that strong? It's like 2 hull left. I have to cloak something just to pretend like that did work. Alright. Survivors. How dare they be poor people who can't just like give me stuff. By glaive beam if I feel like it. Could buy another reverse ion field, become immune to ions. I got so many fun options here, but I'm just gonna do that. I guess we'll see. I might sell the other reverse ion, honestly. What do I want to do? Flagship. It's like, I usually like getting the extra hacking here, but I'd much rather have the shield bubble right now. Honestly, I'm a little under upgrade for how strong I usually am. Pretty much just from buying that pre-igniter. Usually at level 3 hacking, probably level 2 doors, a couple more power. Maybe a buffer and cloaking or something, but yeah, I think I'm gonna sell the 22. I mean, what am I gonna buy with that? I guess I'm gonna buy just another power bar. Which I don't super need, but I'm kind of okay buying anyways. Well, let's be honest here. What is gonna kill me? What's the worst case scenario? It's gonna be, well, like really bad hacks, which are annoying, but it's gonna be like cloaking, getting shot, and breaking at the worst time. I mean, I guess I could try to like jump there, jump back, I'll probably just go to the repair to get the extra scrap, actually. Well, I'll see if it's still there. I guess I'll try to save it. Usually I don't bother trying to save them just because it's like, you do that and you never get to, it just gets overtaken. It's a waste, but feeling lucky. All right. Like the hacking. Almost always do shields hack here, but with a pre-igniter. Well, let's see. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe 6 damage through shields. So that'll almost break it. I think I'm fine with that. Go to the battery. So it's kind of annoying. Because yeah, it's gonna last long enough that I'm actually gonna turn a bubble off just to get the hack off in time. If this was level 3, I could do level 3 hack and like definitely get another volley off, but I think right now, and with that battery being drained and stuff too, it's kind of like I'll just do that. I guess I could have put another shot into the missiles, but I'm just going to cloak it and they're going to be dead before they do anything else. That's right, there's all my power. Might as well just throw a level 2 cloak on. I mean, not really a good reason not to at this point. Make sure that breaks, finish that off. Alright, nice clean phase 1. I mean, the chances of something bad happening are pretty slim. I'm not really sure if there's a realistic situation where I should lose here unless I make like enormous mistakes. I'm just gonna take this for the scrap. Alright. So let's see. I don't have mind control, so phase 3 is gonna be a little annoying. So I'm gonna get the doors upgrade for sure on that one. Yeah, I didn't pump the artillery at all. It's just not using it this run, I guess. And then, yeah, no mind control, no slug, so I'm gonna get the piloting upgrade too. Alright, so we'll go back here. Still play it safe. We'll wait for them at the base so we can do a little kidnapping. Alright, so just gonna do the same thing here pretty much. This timing, he's kind of annoying because he's kind of in bad position. Actually, although it might come in from the side, that's right, because shields comes in right here. Yeah, alright, so that's fine. We're good. So how do I want to do this? Maybe I want to break the missile system. Nah, I've got more time because they're not cloaking. Don't kill my artillery beam. Oh no. They've really been focused on that with a lot of the borders this time. Alright, so they fired off their first volley of lasers, and they're about to just die. Pretty clean fight. Not the most exciting thing. Although, I'll be honest, I'm kind of happy to have such an easy, safe run for the first one of my streak that I'm doing on Twitch here, so I'll take it. I'm sure I'll have plenty of horrible, rough runs to come. Alright, any last upgrades here? Throw a power bar on. Might as well. Power's definitely pretty low. And we're looking good. So, chase after him. Store is still up here. I want to like go repair there or something, I guess. Could get the reverse ion field for phase 1 and then sold it, you know. Alright. So you're gonna mind control me, which I can't do anything about because I'm not running mind control, because I've got wonderful artillery going on. I'm going to throw a point into it. It's not going to go off, but I'll pretend for a minute. Alright, so shield's kind of annoying because I can't really vent him out very easily. I mean, I guess I can start the process. That's great, though. That's just convenient. It'll take a while to get through all that. Do I need to fire the burst laser too? I think so. Oh, no. So since, what am I going to do here? I only have level 2 hacking also, so I guess the shield's hack is also just not quite as strong. So, kind of okay with that. I don't actually need to worry about that hitting, doesn't matter. Do you have to worry about the missiles hitting? Gonna save the cloak for the first over thing, you know, overload, what do they call it? No dodge, no dodge. Alright, dodge you though, come on. Ugh. Triple no dodge. Alright, actually, how do we want? Flak is about to fire. Alright. So let's do that. What else is going on? Yeah, you don't need to fight there, that's okay. The hack. I guess I can honestly close these off already. So the question here, yeah, I can't really wait for the burst laser, can I? So, yeah, it's just gonna waste one of the shots. I'm kind of okay with that. Just making sure I'm not gonna do anything too stupid and sloppy here. Okay, yeah, I got hit in the piloting too, which I somehow was like not paying attention to. should have switched you off already for you. That's fine. Oh, the missiles probably can actually be delayed because of the damage I put into them. Yeah, so we'll cloak this since they're obviously getting through some. Oh, that's... Oh, because I've got him repair. I'm only 75%. Yeah, I should have cloaked that earlier. It's pretty sloppy here. I mean, this phase often is when you don't have mind control. I mean, also, it's like I could have been trying harder. It's like I'm not going to even bother with the kidnap strats here because it's like they're practically dead. What else do I need to do? Not really anything is fine. Really, I just don't want to lose crew because I just feel guilty, you know, they've been with me this whole time. My main motivation, not losing crew right now. Alright. Ooh, achievements. Oh no! Alright, they're fine. Everybody's fine. We're gonna put the oxygen back on. Rebels can join us. Have a party. Alright, thank you, Woodland. We got Batterfox, Mole Bear, Smithing Grozzly. And let's see what the score is. 52-18. Yep. Yeah, not a ton of scrap. You know, it was just such an easy run because all those wonderful weapons. Got the flak one from store, first sector. And then we got the free halberd, I think. After that, bought the heavy laser. Bought another flak. Yeah, so that is 67 hard wins in a row now on the streak. You know, technically I guess it'd be 69, but these I didn't count as part of the streak because it was me getting used to the computer. Yeah, so that's 2 cycles and 11 ships. Alright, so I guess what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to do another run, but I'm going to see what ship is coming up next. Stormwalker. Oh, Slug B. I haven't done this one in this 3rd cycle yet. I hate this ship personally because I've just had some really, really bad luck with like 1st, 2nd jumps in Sector 1 with just like ships designed to kill this. With defense drones and extra borders and like all kinds of crazy weapons. But maybe that means I'm due for some good luck. So that's something to look forward to next time. Should definitely be more technical, more exciting run than this one. And let's see, what is it? Today's Thursday, so that might just be tomorrow. I'll probably hop on tomorrow and at least start that. But that's not happening right now. Definitely not. If it was an easy ship, I'd think about starting it up for a little bit, getting the first couple sectors done, but... Oh, I just got raided with a party of 5. Oh, man. It's like I just finished my run. I was just looking at what to do next. And, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's telling me that I should be starting it up. Just got to do it a little bit, you know, first couple jumps at least. All right. So what do we got here? So last one is the woodland. Let's do the ocean. Just doing some environments here. Got Mr. Whale. Let's see, we've got a squid. And we've got a clam. Alright, so hard, enabled. So for everyone just rating, I am, you know, a hard mode streaker. I play pause. So I just finished my 67th win in a row, which is going through all 28 ships twice, and then going through 11 more. So I do them each ship once in a random order, and then once I get through them all, I just start over again. And so, I mean, this ship, you know, it's just like a weird ship. You know, you have the heel bomb, which it's okay. I'm not the best with the boarding. It's honestly what I'm, you know, I'm obviously I'm good enough to get by with it, but definitely not my strong suit. So I usually end up selling the heal bomb and the slug repair gel and just getting a clone bay early on if I can. But you know, just hop in there, see what's going on. 8th Federation ship, so a chance for double rewards here. All right. Double heavy laser. This is actually like just nasty weapons for Sector 1. But hopefully get an Artemis in there. Only take 1 hit from the heavy laser if we're lucky. Let's see, I'm going to want to vent the ship just to give a little bit lower chance of weapons getting hit. Drop below 50%. Can honestly just vent a lot of this out. Alright, so we're gonna vent, we're gonna pop over to shields. Pulls the guy to engines, lowers their evasion a little bit. What am I doing? Alright. So they're not coming back anytime soon, which that should be fine. Big thing is just really want this Artemis to hit. Alright. So there's a breach there too, but I've still got the repair gel, so that shouldn't really matter. And then because they're doing this, I can probably just heal bomb them. Unless they got higher level piloting and get lucky. Alright, that's fine. It's not the most efficient way to run this ship. I know people are really hardcore into micro, would probably just kill all their crew without a heal bomb and then just do one afterwards, but you know, I came from playing on tablet where crew micro is it's a real pain in the ass. So my crew micro is just not up to where it should be yet, honestly. Alright, quest marker, so hopefully that's something good. Wait for him to repair. Alright, everybody gather around. Get your heal bomb. Feeling good. Oh, I didn't set my positions. You gotta go over there. Alright, what do we got? Clone bay, drones, burster, we got a basic laser and a missile. Now this is a little bit of thinker, because this is a fight you can dodge, and it really depends what that drone is. If it's a defense drone, it's like they're going to be really hard to kill and hit me with a missile. If it's an offensive drone, there's a chance it could be a little deadly. You know, if it's an anti-personal, it's like there's a lot of ways I see this fight going bad. I'm pretty aggressive in my play usually, and I'm going to skip this ship, which is great to have that option. Sometimes you don't. So, not positive if that's the right choice, but I feel like this could be a very, very scary ship. If that's a defense drone, it's like I can't do anything about damaging them. All I can do is teleport over and try to fight them. They'll have a clone bay. They might have 3 crew. There's just so many ways this fight goes wrong. So I'm actually a little glad to be able to skip it. Puts us, you know, slightly behind on scrap, but better than if we took a lot of damage. Empty jump. Not ideal. Keep it going. The extra turn, the 11 scrap, it's like a bit of a risk because depending what the jumps are, like that might be 11 scrap for an empty jump, and that puts me even further behind. And then also Sector 1, some fights you'll only earn 7 scrap for killing the ship anyways or something. So it's kind of, you know, it's a risk-reward thing. It's, I think, a little bit safer to skip it. Alright, so the play here is often to go port in with a Mantis, actually. Because if you go into the NG, the Mantis runs so fast, you pretty much become a 2v2 really quickly. But here you can get a couple hits on the Mantis, swap the crew around. Although then I'm going to pull them into shields to lower their evasion. Alright, so let's do that. Get you over there. Let's see, do that. Weapons, doors, engine shields. Alright, so do that. Hey, getting my achievements because I reset the thing. This is kind of risky sometimes. With the NG, I'm not too worried because it's like his shots become a little random. Mostly, as long as I get the Artemis and their weapons, it's like this fight becomes not a big deal. Yeah, see, this is getting a little funky here, so I'm going to switch over to this empty room. Put my crew positions. Alright, so this is pretty safe now. As long as I don't screw him up. That's getting a little closer than I want. Might dance him around. This is where this might be a mistake. You might get him right there. No, all right, that should be good because now they're both going to shield. All right, a little scary for just a second. Just me not doing my proper crew micro. All right, and crew member, that's huge. That really helps us out here. All right, so now how you gotta do this is gotta make sure that I've got all my O2 back here. You know, they've ironed my O2 too many times. I don't want to teleport him back and just have him instantly die. It'd be pretty foolish. And they'll just ion my teleporter as I'm about to use it. Try that again. There we go, gather around. You can see how we do things here, new guy. Watch, they're gonna like chain ion their O2 or something silly. Come on. All right. Oh, hey, Thomas, you're here. How did I not see that you got here a little bit earlier? My chat, I realize, is like lagging. I have two chat windows, one that I can see in game, and that one is like way behind all of a sudden. So I gotta catch up on that. Alright, you can just go sit in there. Actually, let's see if you have any training on you. Yeah, you got some training, so might as well do a double slug boarding. Alright, if the shields come back up. Alright, so you use Artemis weapons and no heal bomb at all. Yeah, I know. There's all kinds of things you can do with single crew. And all kinds of like fancy boarding. I really got to I gotta learn some of that stuff, honestly. It's just all it is. I gotta take the time to like practice it. And I just never bothered trying a lot of it on a tablet because it was just so hard to do that tiny crew micro. Maybe, so I got the med bay, which like, it's really hard for me to pass that up. I'm trying to think if there's really a good reason to pass it up, you know. I think it's one of those things where if I was the most perfect FTL player in every way, it'd probably be the wrong decision to buy that right now. Also, I prefer Clone Bay, but I think knowing my abilities and my weaknesses with this ship, it's just like, it's too good to pass up. But I'm gonna sell the heal bomb still and get a shields buffer. Alright. I think that's doing okay. So this is a bit annoying. I mean, I've got 20 missiles, and I'm not relying on getting the heal bombs anymore. So it's like I'll probably try and hit this with 3 missiles. If the first one misses, I'm much more likely to just give up and not waste them, but probably a small bomb. I think that's the only bomb they have, Sector 1 really. Where are you going? Right to weapons. I had the O2 down enough and everything. Alright, that's not that big a deal. Just slows me down a little bit. But unless that hits shields, I mean, it's like, honestly, if I wait this out and just keep repairing it, just like repair train and then evasion train and everything. So, alright, 2 for 2, that's great. Hopefully just one more. Teleporter. Start repairing that, we'll swap them up. Oh jeez, from venting the O2, a little lower than I want. Alright, so with the O2, make this a little bit sloppier than it needs to be probably. I'm missing out 5 evasion, but hopefully that's okay. Piloting. I got the NG, so that's not a big deal. This is like stupid sloppy right now. Alright, yeah. Yeah, they don't want you repairing that. Alright, just go in the med bay for a minute. Let's just vent this one out. Where's that gonna hit? I'm lucky didn't get anything in the shields. That's definitely good. Just in case that's got a fire or something. Jeez, come on. Yeah, I could have like teleported back and waited it and seen if I could just get through it to do a training, but wasn't that patient. And this run it's going pretty well so far. Be honest, it's going pretty well. All right. So I'm always scared when I have a low health crew member and I don't have sensors going on. It's like there's something hiding somewhere that's gonna get me. You guys can all go heal up. Yeah, no, I mean, I would definitely rather have a clone bay. I've definitely skipped getting med bay early on in the ship, but I've had so many struggles with this ship. I just had like such nightmare runs with it, where it wasn't even necessarily my play each time. I mean, sometimes it's been that a little bit, but I've just had I think I posted one of them in the Discord one time that was just like this absurd Sector 1 ship. Oh my god, and 2 Mantis. Okay, this is turning to that Fed A run where they're just kind of giving me everything. And it doesn't matter if I'm making some mistakes and stuff because it's just kind of a free run. Alright, you guys can chill there and then be a second boarding party. Two shields. Let me check. How many jumps do I have left in this sector? 1, 2, 3. And I could have gotten a nebula, but it's too late for that. So that's that. Sun. Alright. Yeah, this isn't one of the many places where Clone Bay would be so much nicer. So there's like a little bit of a risk with their weapons and the timing, but I'm still going to hit piloting first because I don't have to deal with misses and wasting missiles more than I have to. So do the first one piloting and then I'll do them into weapons after that. Alright. Thankfully Artis, nice quick weapon. 1 damage, not a big deal. Run my slugs around. I don't hear another fire, but sometimes I miss those cues. Distress beacon. Don't have a whole lot for that actually. Teleporter, I think does like one of them. I think Slug does one. I'd rather just take the fights right now. But Clone Bay, I would go for it. Send away party, quest marker. Alright, that's good times. Guess I should get my oxygen up just a little bit. Oh man, another one of these ships. Burst laser 2 and a bomb. Now I've got the extra shields. It's like I kind of want to take this one, I think. I've got a bunch of hull. Yeah, I think this one's a take. I'm trying to think of the worst case scenario. It's like if I get misses and I have to run or something. They're bombing my shields. I get 2 more damage in. I mean, it's like, you know, FTL could always go entirely wrong, but alright. So yeah, I want the weapons depowered a little bit. Remember the oxygen. Yeah, I'm getting real lucky with my shots so far. 2. So that's nothing. Yeah, Mantis repairs. Should be fine. It'll be up in time. One, 2, 3. Alright, well, as long as the small bomb doesn't hit, that's the only. Alright, it's a big miss. Alright, man. I'm just getting so much luck. It's kind of ridiculous. So it's like I don't really want to fire the Artemis again if I don't have to. Put it into dodge. It's 1 damage. The teleporter, that's fine. Got the Mantis, I don't need to pay attention to them. I know they're winning that fight. Alright, yeah, definitely glad I took that. I still think it could have been bad, but definitely not worth skipping at this point with how the sector went. Right. You don't need heals, you do. Yeah, distress beacons, you kind of learn over time, you know, which events you're likely to see. And there's a lot of events that if you don't have a clone bay or you don't have a blue option, you just want to skip them. Like there's a bunch of events where you can lose crew if you don't have the right options for it. And I don't really have them. You know, usually if you have an NG, a rock, a clone bay, those are like the three big ones, especially for the first sector. And as it goes on, it changes sector to sector a little bit, but those ones are always strong. Attack him before you can attack. Alright. Ion Charger, Mini Beam, Double Mantis, Doors. But that should all be fine, because now I'm running Double Mantis. I guess technically, you know, they could get my shields down eventually. Pretty sure they're going to die before that's possible, though, because they have to hit me 3 times with it. Alrighty. Alright, so yeah, I definitely got to thank a Whiskey Cat for the raid, because I was ready to be done for the night. Then it was like, okay, you're coming in right as I was just checking what ship I'm doing next, so I decided to do it, and then I've been having a pretty awesome run so far. Oh, so this is a decision. Uncharted Nebulas are just like pretty garbage. Zoltan controlled, they're kind of dangerous. Zoltan shields, not fun to deal with, although, you know, I've been getting lucky, so this might be the trap FTL sent for me. It makes me feel like I'm safe going here because of how well I've been doing with Artemis hits. But Uncharted Nebulas are just, they're such bad sectors. I really don't want to go there. So, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to have 2 stores at the quest, which that can have some pretty good rewards. Can have some pretty, you know, mediocre stuff. I think it'd be an empty beacon even. Upgrades. You know, I could get the boarding upgrades. So I could board auto ships. I don't think I'm quite at that point yet. There's not that many auto ship fights in Zoltan sectors I can think of. Probably gonna find one quick now. All right, so let's see. So they've got boarding, no way to heal. So I'm gonna let their one guy board, and then I'll send my Mantis over. I guess I'll vent you out. Every time where it's like I've got a bunch of missiles, but the way it times, I'm not super interested in trying to spend it. I guess at that point I can just do that actually. Yeah, so I got hit in the shields. So what I'm gonna actually do here is just kill these guys off a little bit faster if I can. Just to make sure this fight ends. Yep. Alright. And that makes it safe. So, alright, so what are we doing here? Taking them back. Turn med bay on. Over there. I don't know if anything would have made me go Uncharted Nebula. It's like, I feel like I just avoid them a lot. There's very few things that make me want to go there. Late game, I'll go there over like an abandoned sector or a Zoltan sector possibly. Something I'm really worried about. But I just find, while they can totally be fine sometimes, just sometimes they are such low scrap. And just like, they just suck away your fuel, and you just come out of it with like 30 scrap, and you're like, what was this sector? Also, a lot of auto ships, which I'm not quite set for, but yeah, like you said, if I had a clone bay, that definitely make me consider it a lot more. I can't say that I definitely wouldn't go there, because there's a chance I would. So I'm going to take one more jump, I think. Let me actually count. Let's see, how many jumps am I going to have left here? So I can get 7 and a nebula. Pretty solidly is going to be what it is. And there's a chance I'm going to want to check out some of these. Like if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nebula, 6, 7. So maybe I'll just go right to the store then. Gives me a chance to find another store. Hacking is really likely. Buy a reloader for my Artemis. I mean, I love reloader, but that's just not a smart play. Scanners would be nice, you know, if I went to that other beacon, or if I remember that I have the FTL recharge booster to sell. Hacking, fuel's fine, scanners. All right, we got one thing after another going our way this run. So hacking, that's just like such a big upgrade and lets us deal with so many more things. So now we just really want another weapon online would be great. So we can deal with stuff like Zoltan shields a lot easier, and then we'll want to get cloaking. Alrighty. So don't want to use the hacking here if I don't have to. I don't think I'll have to. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 shots, so we gotta use a minimum 5 missiles. Which means I'm going to try and hit piloting first again. Although there's a chance I take damage here. See, and that's why. Certain point where it's like, well, should I use one of my drone parts instead of one of my missiles? Not too concerned as of yet. Alright, that's fine. Alright. So let me put the next one to the drone control. And if we get a breach, we'll have a training ship. And we have a training ship. Alright. So that means we can get our crew skills all leveled up, which basically, since we don't have a weapon, we can just auto fire. It's going to be piloting, engines, shields, because they can't hurt us. Breach means that they can't fix their combat drone, so they're not doing anything to us. They're not trying to run. So that means we're switching up to the speed hack. Speed hack is, it's actually called cheat engine. It's the only modification I'm using for FTL, and it's pretty common. A lot of people, a lot of streamers use it because it saves like an hour of time that you'd sit just letting the game run. And when you're win streaking, it's like, it's such a big advantage to get, you get an extra 10% dodge from getting trained. It's just, it's too big an advantage to skip up really if you're trying to be consistent. And so you just kind of gotta let it run. But yeah, semi-training ship. They definitely call this a semi-training ship, where it's like, it could be if you do the right thing. We had one of those earlier where they had a bomb, where we could let them use up all their bombs, but I didn't quite feel like sitting that one out. I think my worst semi-training ship was on an NGB, my first jump, I had an auto ship where I breached their weapon, so they only had a heavy laser left, and they had hacked my engines. And so I had just the one crew, and I only had 10% dodge with him, I think, or 15% is it, with just one engines. And every third heavy laser I couldn't dodge because my engines were hacked. And I think it took because it was on tablet, so no speed hack, I think it took at least an hour and 45 minutes to get the training up on just piloting. But it was my first jump, and I think I was on my second cycle at that point, and I just couldn't pass it up. Actually, no, that was my first. That was the second to last run on my first cycle, so I was just I was so scared of losing at that point. Now it's I'm starting to play reckless again a little bit, because I'm I've been winning so much longer than I expected to. I'm starting to just be if I lost, I'd still be pretty happy. 67 is a good number. I think you can get the speed hack running faster. I'm not sure what it depends on. I don't know if it's about computer speed. I've tried to turn it up because you can manually enter a higher number, and that's crashed me before. So I don't really want that to happen. This is the highest number they let you do by default. Once the first level training gets done, the speed picks up, because then they'll be dodging 1 out of 4 shots almost instead of 1 out of 5. And shield training, something that I might skip if that's taken longer, because that's just not quite as important. Alright, so let's see, what time is it? So, I'm gonna take a break for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna probably try and finish off this sector, at least this run. And then I might be calling it a night, because I'm going a little later than I was planning to already. But I should be on tomorrow night and be able to do the rest of this run for sure. So if you want to stick around, I'm going to do a few more fights for sure. But otherwise, thanks for coming to the stream. Definitely getting used to this. It's only been doing it, maybe a week now, not even. And so got kinks to work out, but been getting better every time. So let me put up my be right back, and I'm not going to leave it up when I get back this time like I did yesterday. Alright, so let's see where we're at here. Oh, okay, we're getting close. Got halfway, a little over halfway to the human. Shields guy. Probably just let him get as close as he can and we'll go from there. Oh, burrito minimizes FTL. It goes much faster. That's interesting. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I haven't done it with missiles because I assumed that it was gonna consume missiles, but I've definitely done that training with lasers before, where you turn them off before they fire. When it gets like, to weapons train against an auto ship that has no shields or something. It's never something I've done for the entire training. It's just something I've done while waiting for a crew to die from O2 or something. Like I've sat there and done that with lasers, but not a whole lot. Doesn't feel super worthwhile most of the time. Just a few more here. So I can't actually tell if it's going any faster because I have it minimized right now, so I can't tell if it's running any faster. Because my stream thing is like my OBS is a little screwed up, I think. So my monitor isn't working. Because yeah, when I come back check, it looks like it's like almost pausing or something. I don't know if that's an option that pauses when it's minimized. I'm just gonna leave it like this for right now. Almost there. So yeah, I was thinking about that fight that I skipped in Sector 1, that first fight I skipped. And times like that are when I really wish you could like seed FTL or something. I know, I'm not actually sure. There might be some way to. But, I want to know, like, was that the right choice? If I reloaded this run and I went back and I did that fight, would it just like kill me and this would have been a lost run? Was that like a really like mega brain move? Or was it just like me being fearful and overcautious or it just would have been irrelevant? It was like a smart move, but it didn't actually matter because it was just like a system repair drone or something. Or like I guess a anti-drone drone would have been the safest one in that case. But that's the thing with FTL. It's like a lot of time it's so hard to know like what decisions were the right decision or the wrong decision, or like how far back like was the decision that made you lose. Or was it just like, RNG being that bad, Or is it like, you didn't take the really bad risk that usually you'd lose, but you would have gotten lucky this time and then you lost because of that for some reason. Some stupid thing like that, I don't know. Most of the time, there's a path to victory. Just about always, it seems. Alright, there we go. We got one. So we got like 3 or 4 more dodges on him. 27%, shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, okay, there's the settings and options for it. Alright. Let's see. Not seeing it. Might be somewhere else. Or I don't know if there's more options on the main home screen. That's something I'll have to figure out for the next run for sure. Mr. Shields guy is actually gonna make it. He's gonna beat that man. I feel like that's pretty unlucky. Usually with 2 engines, all the evasion training will win. Alright, I'll get all my bad RNG dodges out. I guess it's a race. It's a race. It's a tight one. I think its next one gets it. Oh, there's the Shields guy. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay. We are trained up enough. I could super min-max and just, like, get everyone trained in everything. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go turn the speed hack off before something really dumb happens. Oh, window focus auto pause. Alright, I'll look into that. Alright, got the hit right on piloting. I guess the play there would be to like hit weapons in case their laser hits my missile or something. I can just stagger the shots too. Scrap the wreckage and another crew member, hull repair. Man, they're just like loading me up on crew. I could take a weapon at this point. I mean, I guess I'll throw you on doors, and I can just move you up here if I think I'm going to need more borders quick. All right. I was saying I want to get 1 nebula jump in. Yeah, it's an empty one. It's fine. I mean, I kind of thought that might happen considering I have the scanners, but Scanners are a little bit funny because sometimes avoiding the empty nodes is actually really works against you because they can be really good events sometimes. Stuff like, you know, the free weapon floating in space is an empty node, but I think statistically they're worse. But I feel like it's not always quite as clear cut as like it feels it is. So safe from their weapons. So I really shouldn't use anything here. I guess what's the play? If you guys go up fight that mantis. I'm bored. I gotta do like crew shuffling stuff to deal with the med bay if I don't want to be lazy and just fire a missile into it, which honestly might happen. So if I'm considering doing that, I gotta do that too. Breach missile. Not really what I was looking for, I'll be honest. Breach missile's pretty bad. I mean, it's a bunch of scrap. That's pretty exciting. I'm definitely excited about the scrap. Maybe we'll find a store. 3 power, not great. 4 damage is great. You know, breach missile, it just like destroys Zoltans, you know, if it hits their room. But I'm not looking on using more missiles for an even slower weapon. But we got a store right here, and maybe this will have something for us. Got something to sell now, so that's great. Not really what we're looking for either. Got the backup battery. Is there any reason that I want to keep this? It's like, you know, it saves me a missile against Zoltan shields, but I have to upgrade my weapons to get it online. Yeah, let's see. Well, what else am I going to be doing? If I don't get this, I'm going to the next sector. Probably just get defensive upgrades. You know, I've got hacking. I don't think I'm gonna hold on to that for any reason. Buy the battery. I don't think I buy the battery quite yet. Just in case I could get like an event store or something, it'd feel pretty dumb to not have enough scrap to buy a weapon when I need it. So I think that's that for this store. Double check. Yeah, there's just one page. All right. Let's keep it moving. What do we got here? Intruders on board, and there are more intruders gonna come on board. All right, safe from their weapons. 3 mantis is like quite a number of mantis. I'm not sure what this move is here. So he's trying to go, he must be trying to go to the med bay while they're both going into here. That's one of the weirder ones I've seen for sure. I mean, they definitely do some strange things sometimes. But I'm not going to question it too much. Alright, then we got another mantis over here. Alright, so now I think they're all trying to go into the med bay because more of them fit in there to fight. Which is like pretty funny because it's like the worst place for them to go. Do that. So throw that online. What else I got going on here? That's fine. Get a little bit lazy again. I just love watching them just get deleted like that. It cracks me up. Alright, you got the other guy coming, but he's not really doing too much better than his buddy was. Alrighty. This is absolutely the smoothest Slug B run I have had in a very long time, if ever. So what is that? That's 2 more jumps I think I got here. No, I probably measured a little wrong because I took that. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong spot here. Yeah, no, I don't think I can get another nebula in. That's fine. So, just these 2. Oh, this is a funny event because it's like, it's supposed to be the second part of a quest, but you can also find it by just running into it. So it's like always like throws me off for a second when I get it. I'm like, wait, what a second? I arrived at the plan I was supposed to. So as usual, if we do the thing where we do what the rebels want, it's a bad time. Even if we get like a little scrap, they like still, you know, jump ahead more and stuff. So we're gonna protect the primitive aliens' way of life. We're gonna attack the rebel ship. You know, pretend we're on Star Trek. It's the first contact is like, you know, we can't just do that. Prime directive, that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. Alright. So, weapons, not my favorite thing to deal with here. It's flak, heavy. Probably won't be a threat, because, you know, shields will come back up. There's a chance that could do a little damage, but not a very big chance. Just in case I feel like I need it for some reason. Alright, where is that flag? Oop, I've cut that one a little close. That's a lot of miss, yeah. Alrighty. I guess I could toss another crew member in there just even faster. It doesn't really matter at this point because they're already firing anyways. Just turn you off, don't need to micro that. There's the damage. Ah. One damage piling, no, not a big deal. Should be fine. Yeah. Repair burst. Ooh. So repair burst is one of those weapons that, like, well, it's not really a weapon. That's the first thing. And it's almost always like entirely useless. Every once in a while, it'd be like, that will save your run from losing right now, and that's the only thing that will. But that's usually when things are looking a lot more grim than this. Not really worth hanging on to. But it makes it for a fun time at a store when you really, really need a repair bomb. Repair burst, I guess. Participate in their study, some free scrap. Got the exit beacon. Improve my reactor for like way too much of my not too much fuel, drone parts, everything. I'm going to decline that. That's quite alright. I'll upgrade my reactor in my own time. Abandoned sector or civilian sector? That's a pretty easy choice considering I'm running a med bay and I don't have Lanius and I'm boarding. I really don't want to go abandoned, and civilian sectors are awesome. Alright, so I'm just going to take a look around here. Alright, no store right here. Got a pretty good sector layout. But I think this is where I'm going to call it a night. So I can pick up just right at the beginning, fresh sector. Probably put an upgrade or something in tomorrow, but I'll think about that. So yeah, so tomorrow night, my guess is probably sometime around midnight EST is when I'll most likely be on. You know, follow me if you want a notification or anything. Also, I post it in the, there's a FTL Discord. Usually post notifications I'm going to stream. And thanks everyone for coming out. This has been fun. It's like a new thing for me. I'm playing like really bad, making everyone think I'm a worse player than I am. But I'm pretty hopeful that when I have a run that's not just like tons of free stuff and it's actually difficult, that, you know, I'll be able to focus and get some high quality gameplay going on. But again, I'm pretty relieved because this ship is one of my worst win rates for sure. So I'm pretty relieved to be having a smooth Slug B run. And then after this, this leaves the only bad ships I have left in this cycle are Stealth B, which is like the worst one, and Stealth C, which is also pretty bad, although I kind of like Stealth C. It's got great venting, great weapons, you know, who needs shields and cloaking? So yeah, so anyways, thanks again for coming out. I added some more stuff into my info, so if you want to like shoot me a message, I put an email in there. If you have any comments or feedback about all the things I'm doing wrong that are really dumb, because I just don't know much about Twitch, that would be awesome. I would love your feedback as long as it's not just like nasty. And hope everyone has like a great evening, a great rest of the week, and hope to get you back here tomorrow. All right, just main menu.